think, at Old Trafford. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, talking of Old Trafford, it's been, well, a year since we last lost at Old Trafford. How important do you think home advantage is, particularly in these European ties?
I think very important, and yeah, like you said, almost a year that we lost at home, and that says something also about the team, but definitely about the fans and the atmosphere at home. Just the way we want to feel at home, strong, powerful, with the fans behind us, and yeah, that's the feeling we need to cherish and keep on going with it.
6 games in the group, but how important do you think it is to get off to a good start, so you're in a good position early on in the group?
Very important. Good start can bring you so much further, I think. You're one step ahead, so it's very important to start strong, and yeah, of course we want to win every game, but we will see it game by game, and the first one is Basel.
United obviously big favourites against Basel, who don't have a bad record when they come to England, but can they sometimes be inspired by the surroundings of Old Trafford, teams like Basel, when they come here?
Definitely, they're in the Champions League as well, so there will be no easy opponents. They will have quality as well, and we have to be prepared. And of course, Old Trafford is a big stadium; it's impressive, and still a joy to play every time. But yeah, for a lot of teams, it's new.
They've got Dutch striker Ricky van Wolfswinkel, who struggled a bit when he was in the Premier League, but he scored everywhere else regularly in Netherlands, in Portugal, and now in Switzerland. Is he somebody that United are going to have to look out for?
Yeah, of course, like you mentioned, he scored everywhere he was, except a bit hard time in the Premier League, but he's a striker who feels where he has to be inside the box, and yeah, only need a few small chances to finish, and I think we have to stay sharp on him as well. And but we have to be sharp on every opponent. I think we have to prepare ourselves as the best we can. And like I said, in the Champions League there are no easy opponents, so we have to be at our best.
And the manager has said that Victor's going to play because obviously Jones and Bailly are suspended. He's played in the Champions League, of course, before with Benfica. But is this an opportunity for him to show Old Trafford what he can do after a quiet start to the campaign?
Yeah, I think he's still young, but he's already a player with a lot of experience. He played a lot of games. Also in the training, he's doing well. The matches he came on and before he played in the beginning of the season, he did well. So I don't think there's any issue with that. I think he is a player with full of confidence, and yeah, my perspective is that he will do great at Old Trafford.
Yeah, always good to hear from Daley Blind there. Speaks really well, and like we said before, we heard from him, such an experienced player. But do you think ultimately Luke Shaw is going to be our long-term left-back? Because he seems to have had such an injury hit last 18 months, yet we know his quality and have seen loads of that during his youth career at 18s and reserve level.
Absolutely. I mean, Luke Shaw came here, I think, to be the all-time, like, you know, present United left back. There's no doubt about that. But as you touched on there, Sully, his injuries have been unbelievable. Hopefully he is getting himself back in contention. I think he's getting near now, getting back into, you know, training with the squad and getting some games under his belt. And that'll be another added bonus as well, because Luke Shaw is a fantastic fullback. There's no doubt about that. And we need him fitting round to go to get into the side.
And Marcus Rocco will contest that left-back spot as well. And of course, Damian can play there too, though. Sometimes having the right foot on the left-hand side doesn't quite feel right.
No, I think maybe sometimes it just upsets the balance a little bit. I mean, Shaw is natural left-footed, and I think the manager does prefer that. And Damian, don't get me wrong, he's done okay. He's steady, he's been a good defender, but you do want a natural left-footer there, I think.
Yeah, unless you're Dennis Irwin, you can play either full-back equally well, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, we got into this competition, of course, by winning the Europa League final last season, Sammy, and it was such a long, gruelling campaign.